And to further promote and foster national development, Voice of Women VOW held a one-day conference in Abuja to help celebrate women. They called for women's commitment and inclusiveness in general aspects, especially in the political space. Our correspondent Zainab Akogun tells us more.
Repositioning women for greater impact, equity and justice for all, the Voice of Women during a one-day conference speaks on the importance of women in all areas and also to help women in digital space. Representative of the Vice President, Salma Anas, said women will be given critical responsibility and calls for commitment and trust in the new administration.
A change is desirable for overall development of the country, where women will be given critical spaces to contribute significantly to national development, to the overall sectors of development. Where we have women, you will definitely see the changes happening. They must be on the table where decisions are taken. They must be on the table where implementation plans are being rolled out. So it is not just a conference that we say this, but it is an action. It is a call for commitment. It is a call for action that will give opportunity to empower our women and girls.
In his remarks, the governor of Kwara State, Abdulrahman Abdulrazak, said women inclusiveness is important in the country.
Where communities elect females into the assemblies, there should be some sort of reward for that community. And if that is done, if the benefit is good enough, people will be encouraged to vote in women so that the communities could benefit from funds that could impactfully develop their communities. There are many interventions which we've been doing in Women Inclusive Project, the Agile Project, so Project Women for Nigeria Project. So basically, we want to highlight gender inclusiveness in Nigeria.
Also, Professor Olufolake Abdulrazak, chairperson, Nigerian Governors' Wives Forum, said the idea is to foster national development, to celebrate women, and also to get women to the digital space.
For due representation of women in politics and governance as a means to fostering national development. While today's event is essentially to bring to the fore the impacts women can make when given a fair competitive chance in all spheres of endeavor, this convergence also provides the opportunity to celebrate women, especially those who have carved a niche for themselves in their respective callings, while reaffirming that there should be no limit to the dream and aspirations of every woman and girl, irrespective of their religion or socio-cultural leanings. We've also noticed that women have a very limited space in digital technology. So we're trying to get women in the digital technology space and trying to empower them.
Former governor's wife of Ekiti State, Erilo BC Fayemi, said more visibility for women will guarantee good governance.
We are not doing very well as a country when it comes to the issue of gender equality and women's empowerment. And one of the key indicators of determining whether a country or society is serious about closing the gender gap is the amount of voice that women have in such places.
Deputy Minister of Finance and Public Enterprise Namibia, Maureen Margaret, said gender equality is practiced more as women are inclusive in all sectors, including political.
In leadership, the status and position of Nigerian women in particular, and by extension that of the African women in general, will improve significantly.
The discussion here is that the importance of women in the world is something that should be celebrated at all times. Hence, the need for gender inclusiveness is to be welcomed in the new administration. Zainab Akogun, reporting for Kaftan TV News.